some big breaking news in the world of boxing this week. We could be on in 2026 for a fight between Wilder and Usyk. In this video, we're going to share some of the recent comments over the past 24 to 48 hours surrounding this potential fight from both sides of the camp. Share my thoughts, and also I encourage you to share yours in the comments down below. Before we get started, make sure you download League of Pundits on the App Store on both Apple and, of course, on the Android store. The code to join the Chow Premier League is in our overlay on your screen. So make sure you go and download League of Pundits. Go and support Fiago, Ben Black, Adam McCullough, Spencer, all the major pundits and all the people behind making this app. Now then, let's get into what's been said over the past 24 to 48 hours. So let's start with some of the comments from the Usyk side of things. We're going to start with some comments that have come in as he was speaking at the WBC convention in Thailand, telling Boxing King Media the following statement. I want to fight Deontay Wilder. I think it's interesting. This is a world champion guy. This is a very famous guy. This is a strong guy. He's one of the greatest heavyweights of the last 10 years. Now, Wilder's co-manager Shelley Finkel told Sky Sports Usyk is a great champion. We have plans for next year and we'd like Oleksandr Usyk to be part of them. If we receive the right offer, we would be open to that fight. Now, there is some big things going into this potential fight if this does indeed happen in 2026. Deontay Wilder could receive the opportunity to become a world champion again a decade after dethroning Buman Steven to become the WBC champion back in January 2015. Now, Usyk became the world heavyweight champion for a second time after halting Daniel Dubois, in the 5th round at Wembley. Now, they vacated the WBO belt last week, with Britain's Fabio Wardley elevated as the new champion. But Usyk has vowed to unify all major titles again in the future, telling the convention the following statement. Some people are saying I'm not undisputed champion anymore. Well, that is only temporary. So big comments coming from both sides of the camp on the Usyk side of it and the Wilder side of it. Now, would we be interested in seeing this match? Absolutely. It's two main event heavyweights clashing together, hopefully in 2026. It's worth noting at this stage, we can't confirm or deny that anything has been officially arranged. We heard the comments there from Sky Sports media sources, from comments from both Sky Sports and telling Boxing King Media at the WBO convention in Thailand. Deontay Wilder versus Oleksandr Usyk. One side is saying if the right offer comes in, we'll be happy to accept. And one side is also saying that, you know, he's telling there's a great guy. He's a great fighter. And we've got two wonderful fighters here. Oleksandr Usyk is a powerful machine. He's someone who will land the heavy blows at the right possible time. He'll strategize round by round. He'll slowly, easily try and dethrone the opposition. Deontay Wilder, a very underrated main event fighter. And I think someone who, again, has more than earned his position as one of the greater boxing heavyweights of the modern era. So would this be a great fight? 100%. From a main event perspective, from a perspective from both sides of the camp, I think that Oleksandr Usyk v Deontay Wilder would be a very good fight indeed. Now, in terms of where, if this was to happen, where would this fight go? There's a few big venues or big countries and hosts that could host this potential fight. I mean, America's definitely on the cards. You could say that Riyadh, Saudi Arabia could be on the cards. You could say that Abu Dhabi's on the cards. You could also say that Wembley could be on the cards for this fight as well. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below in terms of where you think this fight would be held, in terms of country, location, stadium, and where you think this fight would be located. But this would definitely be one of the fights of 2026 if this was accepted, if this went ahead. Obviously, we've got some big ones coming up anyway already. You know, with the likes of Anthony Joshua against Jake Paul, that's going to be an interesting one. You've got someone from the social media world who's stepping into main event territory against, you know, one of the greatest fighters in the modern era, Anthony Joshua, someone who has continued to fight to this day, and someone who I think would give Jake Paul a massive run for his money. But Deontay Wilder against Oleksandr Usyk would be the fight of 2026, and I would probably go out on a limb and say that. I think that you've got two very iconic fighters here, and I think this again would be a real main event clash of two boxing legends in the making, and future Hall of Famers for sure. I think two future Hall of Famers guaranteed. And, you know, from a Wilder perspective, this is his opportunity to earn the WBO championship or fight for a world championship for the first time in many years. For Oleksandr Usyk, he vacates the belt. This could be an opportunity to maybe one day gain that championship belt back. If they want to fight for a championship, of course, as we spoke about, Fabio from Britain has got the WBO. He's been promoted to the WBO Heavyweight Championship in the vacancy of in amongst the vacancy of Oleksandr Usyk. So this would be a mission where Usyk gets the championship back, maybe gets 2-3 belts under his wing, and then you launch probably as a big summer fight with Deontay Wilder. I think if this is going to happen, Usyk needs to get at least 1, maybe 2-3 belts under his wing, and then take on Deontay Wilder with maybe all 3 belts, or 2 belts, or the 1 belt at stake in this particular fight. And I think that this would definitely be a summer 2026 blockbuster if they want to go ahead with this particular fight. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below, and I'd be very interested to get your thoughts on all this. We'll try and reach out to some boxing presenters and journalists, try and get their thoughts on it in future videos this week if we can. But that's just my kind of overall take on it in terms of a short burst take. Again, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Don't forget to download League of Pundits on the Apple or Android stores with the code CHAL and LOP to sign up for the CHAL Premier League. That is it for today here on PT Sports. Thank you very, very much. Have a good night. Ta-ra for now.